As you can see, we have removed the rest of the tape from the recorder to add new notes needed to play Mary Had a Little Lamb, transposed up a fourth. This means we must be more careful to avoid any air leaking at the holes. To whom it may concern, the lyrics and melody of this song date back to the 19th century England and are therefore in the public domain. Using them in this video does not therefore constitute an infringement of copyright. Here is the tune, now in the key of C major on the alto. On the alto recorder, we have two new fingerings to learn. The first is an alternate fingering for the note E, or two fingers and the thumb, as opposed to one finger in the thumb. This alternate fingering of E makes certain finger combinations easier and will soon come in handy. The new note we need to learn is the octave G, which sits on top of the treble staff. It is played with just the middle finger of the left hand, no left thumb. Support the recorder with the right thumb. G. Here's where the new E comes in handy. When moving between the note E and the octave G. Because adding and subtracting fingers is often easier than changing fingers. And do not forget to practice the ending. Take a breath, then play. Now for the tune in the key of C major on the alto. Watch for it. Change. Change back. Very good. The fingering on the soprano recorder is the same, except the key is different, G major now. On the soprano recorder, the two new fingerings. First is the alternate fingering, now for the note B, alternate B. Regular B, alternate B. Two fingers and the thumb. This alternate fingering of B makes certain fingering combinations easier, and as we have seen, it comes in handy. The new note we need to learn on the soprano is the octave D. The fourth line of the treble staff runs through the written note D. It is played with just the middle finger of the left hand. No left thumb. Support the recorder with the right thumb. D. This is where that new alternate B fingering comes in handy when moving between the octave D and the note B. Or because adding and subtracting fingers on the recorder is usually easier than changing fingers. Do not forget to practice the ending. Take a breath, then play. Now for the tune in the key of G major on the soprano. change, back, excellent. Now we are going to go ahead and play the same material on the tenor recorder, which is in the same key as the soprano. But because of larger distances and for the fingers and larger holes, it's good to practice these same movements of difficulty once again. On the tenor, the two new fingerings. First, the alternate fingering for the note B, alternate, slightly different tone there. This alternate fingering of B makes certain finger combinations easier. You be the judge. The new note is the octave D again, which is again written as the fourth line of the treble staff. It's played with just the middle finger of the left hand, supporting the recorder with the right thumb, D. Be sure to practice the ending. And of course the DBD, or now for the tune in the key of G major on the tenor. Change, change back. There you have it. We learned two new fingerings on the recorders today, an alternate fingering for E on the alto and B on the tenor and soprano. We also learned a new note, high G on the alto and D on the soprano and tenor. And we learned to transpose up a fourth to a new key, a song we learned earlier, Mary Had a Little Lamb. We'll let you do your own review of this material on your recorders. Thank you for. Be sure to check out the videos and playlists linked in the description.